Hello, welcome to my channel. A big shout out to my followers and a big warm welcome to my new followers. Today we are going to be going over the LUBANKO Tarot by LUBANKO. This was an indie deck that was very, very popular. Very hard to get a hold of once it was sold out. And I'm very happy to see that it's mass market. I'm not too happy to see that Llewellyn was the publisher, but we'll look at the card stock as we look at the deck. I have not looked yet. I did take the wrappings off. The box is beautiful. I love the artwork. Love this art. This is the back of the box. Explore the surreal, the intense, the queer, and the divine. LUBANKO invites you to dive into the many facets of life through a mythical, sensuous, colorful, and unapologetic lens. This deck and its full color guidebook are inspired by, but also diverge from the Rider-Waite-Smith system, creating a collection of archetypes with greater dimensions and relatability for modern readers. It goes on to say that it has 80 cards because they have 3 versions of the Lover's card. It's packed with decadent meaning to meditate on. Help you to decipher your personal metaphor and mythos. These cards encourage you to ask deep questions, to seek the truth in all its light and darkness as you journey through the deck. You will discover the diversity of life on earth and the divinity of transcending our expected form. But anyway, let's get into it. It is a magnetic cover here, and it opens up like so. You get the divining light and shadow guidebook here. Without darkness, we have no shadows. Let me start over. Without darkness, we have no shadows to define the light. And without light, the darkness may seem unending and without boundary. LUBANKO. And let's take a look at the book. This is what the inside looks like. And we'll get that book. This is the book, Divining Light and Shadow. It's got a lot of stuff here on the back. Find your truth through shadow work and light. So I love shadowy decks. So let's see what all we get here. We get about the author, Divining Light and Shadow, Llewellyn. Like I said, Llewellyn always puts out an amazing box and amazing books. We get the contents, how to use the tarot deck, the major arcana, the minor, the suit of wands, cups, swords, and pentacles, and then the afterword, the tarot journey. And it starts in the major arcana. First it talks about the major arcana, and then it goes straight into the full with exactly what it promised, a full colored page. It talks about the picture of the card, the divinatory meaning, and the reversed meaning. And so I'm very excited. And there's our afterward. Okay, so that's the book. And when we get done, we'll shuffle and read. And here we get the I didn't really look at this when I took the paper off the cards. I think it's something to set your card on. Artist, designer, and enthusiast. But anyway, I guess it's a nice little gift to throw in. Yeah, look at the cardstock. Very disappointed already with the cardstock. Let's get the cards out. This is the back. I'm gonna zoom in. This is the back of the cards, which is reversible. And I do love the edging on the cards. Very nice. I just wish the cardstock was freaking better. Let's look at this and just, I don't want to bend it because I know it's the same. It is the same. So we have our Fool here, which is RWS based, but it's a whole different look here. I love it. I knew I was gonna love the art. Look at our Magician. That is pretty cool. Got all kind of stuff happening here. We got extra hands up at the top. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of magic happening there. A lot of manifestations. I do love this infinity symbol here on the back. Our High Priestess, love. Just everything I want in a deck. I'm not going to complain about the cardstock anymore. And it almost looks like two different artists done this. That's another reason that I love it. From what I saw when it was indie, I wanted it so bad. So this is, it's just amazing. Love the Empress vibes here. Such Mother Earth, nurturing, feminine, maternal, just Mother Earth vibes. And then here, that almost looks like, it kind of looks like the High Priestess card, except for it's our Emperor card. Definitely Emperor. And this could be, this is giving Odin vibes to me. Here we have the Hierophant, different Hierophant. I like this. Is the Hierophant wearing mask? All these different books we've got going on here. And I've noticed in a lot of the cards, there's a lot of hands. A lot of hands. Oh my. Okay. This would be the three, well, the two extra cards that would be the Lover's cards. So this one is pretty raw, I would say. Yeah. So we have that one. I'll let you look at that. Looks like kind of a, I'm not really sure. And then we have this one, which I like this one as well. And then we have this one. I love this one. This one, I'm probably gonna lay these to the side. This is the one that I think I want to keep. It's more my vibe there. I like that. I like it. Okay, and here we have the Chariot, which we've got the two dragons with a horse in the middle. Movement. Strength. This would be strength, maybe facing your fears. I'm anxious to see. Here we have the Hermit card. I love it that he's just kind of, looks like he's over a train trestle maybe. Up in the galaxy, or her, him or her, either or. love that Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune works perfect. We have our Justice card. So there is just a lot to dig into. We have the stairs, we have fire, we have balancing with just one finger. One of her eyes has a star over it. Justice. And here we have the Hanged Man. I love this Hanged Man. He is hanged. It looks like his hands are bound up by vines. His head is almost completely underwater. It's just there's so much to say with this. The Death card. We have the yin part and the yang, and then it looks like he's jumping through a different portal, which would be transformation, death, and rebirth. I love this. Great Death card. These are cards that make you think. We have Temperance here. She is mixing the fluids, it looks like, over a black stream. Very interesting. Love it. Looks like her foot is in the stream or whatever. Maybe it's just dark outside, or maybe it's like a dark stream. The Devil. Wow. Okay, so she is chained up. It looks like on a pomegranate. And all marred up in the pomegranate there. Which, to me, this just screams devil energy. Devil energy. It always looks like fun until it's not anymore. We have the Tower here. This is a different take on the Tower. Definitely Tower energy there. Destruction, collapse, upheaval. The Star. Love the Star. Yeah. Love this Star card. I need to find another word. I just keep saying love. This card is freaking stunning. I remember seeing this card, and this is where I thought I have to have this deck. But sometimes you just can't. Priorities, have to eat. And then it came out in mass market where it was affordable. So you could just dig into that card. The Sun. Oh, I need to stop saying Sun. Okay, and here we have Judgment. So usually the Judgment card is an angel blowing the trumpet, and all the souls is coming up out of the graves. So I'm trying to figure out if these are souls. Judgment. The Judgment card, being judged, or maybe it's a wake-up call. Maybe you're just now seeing, maybe it's only you in the cup seeing, and the rest of the world don't know what's going on. Feels like that, doesn't it, sometimes? Especially now. And here is the World card. Okay. That is our majors. Now we have the Ace of Cups. This is like drinking from the cup of emotions, drinking the holy elixir, drinking from the Holy Grail. Or maybe trying to drown yourself in it. It could be anything, depending upon the cards. I like this Two of Cups. A string, like they have a thread that is attaching them forever. This could be like together in different lives. This is what come to mind. Always finding each other. Always having that attachment that can never be broken. We have the Three of Cups here. This is a party here. A party. This is our Four of Cups. She is turning away from the cup. I love this art. Stunning, immaculate, magnificent. You can feel the emotions in the card. I feel the emotions in this card. The Five of Cups, definitely. Like, I love how it's all dark around and then there's some light. Like the grief and the despair that you feel. Our Six of Cups, our cup of nostalgia. You want to keep it trapped in a cup, maybe. That's my first thought. I don't really have any idea. I haven't read the book. I love it. Yeah, depending on the cards around it, you could read it. Okay, this was on the book, if I'm not mistaken. No, it was not. It was on the box. That is what was on the box. And it's gorgeous. The Seven of Cups. I love how there's nothing in this one, in this little cave. And then over here, you're sailing right through. The Seven of Cups. Is this an illusion? Are you really there? And then we have the snakes here and her coming down. Illusions and daydreaming. What's real? What's the best choice? There's so much. We have the Eight of Cups. This is like falling into the void to me. The falling into the void of emotions. Maybe you have to fall to be able to get to the place where you're away from the things that no longer serve you. It's going to be exciting going through the book. The Nine of Cups here. Now he looks happy as a clam. Very content and joyful and happy. Yeah. The Ten of Cups. Okay, we have a stag at the top of this. Maybe this is the legacy. There's a volcano, maybe. Is that lava going around there? And raindrops. Maybe you're the only one left in the maybe you are the family. Maybe you are the legacy. Here is our page. The Knight of Cups. He looks like a Knight of Cups. This definitely giving Knight of Cups vibes. Charismatic, romantic, dreamer. Our Queen. Very intuitive here. I love this. I love everything about that card. Our King. Under the water. Very nice. Very nice. Our Ace of Pentacles. Oh, look how cool that is. She has her toes in the water. There's like little wings on her feet. Dragonfly wings. Oh, this is so stunning. There's a little bit of a glare you can see. And this looks like the back of the cards. The Two of Pentacles, which is finding your balance between the light and the dark, with the mountain in the background, just stability and sturdy and the foundation. The yin, the yang, all that good stuff. Infinity. Here we have the Three of Pentacles. This is very RWS. Love it. Love it. I knew I was going to stop saying that, but I can't, so I'm just going to say it. Four of Pentacles. This is very RWS as well. Holding on. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Five of Pentacles. Wow. Can't you just feel the desperation in this? There they go. The two lost souls in the pouring rain. The candles are lit. In this building or church or whatever it's supposed to be. The candles are there. Maybe they're not being welcomed in. Six of Pentacles. Love this. Giving, receiving. Seven of Pentacles. Again, love all these cards. Eight of Pentacles. Our Nine of Pentacles. This is a little different. Yeah, I can't wait to see the book on some of these cards. I have my ideas. Ten of Pentacles. I can see the RWS in it. Except for, it depends on what reading you're doing. Maybe they've turned their back on you and you're not in the inheritance or the legacy. Or maybe that's you breaking generational curses over there by yourself. Depending on the cards around. Our Page of Pentacles. Nice. Our Knight. Very Knight of Wands. I love it when the Knight of Wands is just still. The horse isn't moving, just still. Being very meticulous and perfectionist and thinking things through before he makes a move. Here's our beautiful Queen. I love with the little bunnies at the bottom. Our King. Again, I love all this artwork. This is our Ace. Is it Shattering Ice? Breaking a window, cutting through to the truth. Cutting through to the ugly truth with the dark. Our Two of Swords here. Can't make a decision. He's not completely blindfolded, but he can halfway see because he or she, they have one eye coming through the door. I kind of know what's going on. I kind of have an idea. Oh, I love the Three of Swords in this dark heart here. And all the rain there. Four of Swords. She's finding some rest in the light, out from the darkness. Some respite. Hour 5. This is RWS base, definitely. He looks like he is strutting, doesn't he? Are those swords in his back? Or is he just got them in his hand and he's strutting away? For the intuitive, for the imagination, for you to use your third eye and your intuition abilities. The Six of Swords. That's hands. There's water in the boat. The swords have gone through the boat. Is the boat sinking? I love dark cards. The Seven of Swords. Talk about sneaky and betrayal. And sneaking up on somebody, they're fixing to get it. They don't know they're there. Eight of Swords. I would say probably definitely feeling a little trapped there. Oh my. Y'all, this is a great representation of the Nine of Swords, if I've ever saw one. This is definitely some nightmare, PTSD, anxiety shit here. And this 10. Wow. I'm eating this up here. Our Page. Yes. Love the swords. I'm an air sign, so I love the sword suit. Our Knight. I love to see the knight with his horse, you know, reared up and ready to go, ready to fight. And our Queen. And she got blood dripping off her hands. She's usually a loner. And she's usually very brutally honest. Love this. King of Swords energy. Yeah. Definitely. Clarity. Truth. No nonsense bullshit. Okay, now we're with the Wands. Ace of Wands. Loving this. Our Two of Wands. I like it a lot. I do. The 3. Look at the 3. This makes me think of the Bible story of where Moses parts the Red Sea. That is some fiery manifestation action going on there. it's the way I interpret it, that's the way that I intuitively see it for now. The Four of Wands. And set up at the top, a little chimney. Maybe sometimes you just celebrate being alone in your home and being away from everybody where they can't find you. That's how I feel most of the time. The Five of Wands. Definitely got some conflict, competition going on in this card. Number 6. Yep, this is very RWS here. The 7. This is also, you know, stand your ground. I'm on higher ground. Everybody's coming at me. Very RWS structure. 8 of Wands. I like that it's not a typical just 8 of Wands flying through the sky. It looks like he is doing some, like some of those that you watch in movies where they're jumping all over the place, maneuvering here with his arrows, his wands. The 9 of Wands. Looks like little matchsticks. Are they protecting? Are they protecting him? This is usually the wounded warrior card with all the wands standing up, and he's standing there. I love this vibe for this 9 of Wands. Wow. This is another one of my favorite cards in the deck. Talk about trying to carry some heavy burdens. Not only does he have all these heavy burdens, he's having to climb a cliff. That's amazing. Our Page of Wands. Definitely giving Page of Wands vibes. That one goes for the gusto. And this is our Queen. Where did my King go? Look at our King that I left in the box. Wow. Okay. Play and just kind of feel where I feel like the energy is pulling me. And I'm kind of feeling this one here. So let's see what the book says about this one. Oh, it's the one that was on the box. Very cool. So let's see what this says. This is usually where we've got different cups full of different things. Some are good and some are bad, and some more real and some are not. And so let's see what it says in the book. Okay, so this 7 of Cups, this is the first page, and then it's got some the picture and the reversed on the second page. Rising heavenward, but with fingers stretched to the deep. The figure in the 7 of Cups is framed by dreamlike blooms and intertwined snakes, curling promises and shedding petals, shards of memory and thought and abstractions of feeling. The golden waters of the subconscious glitter below, shrouded by dark hallways and an unearthly light. A boatman silently trawls through these waters and stone archways, those twisting and turning halls of dreams. Okay, so the divinatory meaning. The Seven of Cups is about our wishes and our dreams, the roots of one's personal fantasy, going into the subconscious depths and heights. Don't lose sight of what's real, but you have to go deep to know your own mental layout, from the basement to the attic. Okay, now let's read the reversed. Living in a dream world, detached from reality, spending too much time in fantasy and not enough in reality. Sometimes nightmares that haunt us, sometimes wishful thinking that has no bedrock and does not serve us. Being overly self-absorbed or lost in one's thoughts in a way that hurts us. This was my walkthrough of the LUBANKO Tarot. Comment what you liked, what you didn't like. If you have the deck, what you think about it. It's different. I love it. Let me know in the comments what you think. Anyway, so thank you, and I hope you have an amazing rest of the day. Peace out, my friends.